Good morning, everyone. This is Scott with Saltwater Fishing Tampa. Today I'm going to go over 3 tips, 3 of my best tips, and I had them in my last video, but I'm going to condense them all into one just to make it short. You don't have to run through the whole video just to watch it. So right here we have shrimp from the Oriental market right here. This is $5.99 a pound for headless shrimp. I use these all the time. They're great bait, and they're better than the bait shop bait. They just stay on the hook better. They're just a bigger, larger quality. They're probably farm raised, but that's okay. They really stay on the hook well. The other one is this Seagar. It's 100% fluorocarbon line. I use the original blue label right here. Berkeley Vanish. See, this is 17. I use 17, 30, and 20 in between. And Power Pro. This is braided line. I really love this line. This line really casts really well. It's tightly woven and foam off. This will keep your bait alive here. It'll take the foam right off the top of the bait well, and I'll show you in the film what it does. It works great. I recommend all these products. This will help you become a better fisherman, better bait, save you some money right here when you're using frozen shrimp when you can't get live. Sometimes when it blows in the spring or summer and you can't get live bait, well, here's an option to keep in your freezer that say, man, I can't get live bait. I got to use something. I got to use frozen, and they just have the little tiny leftovers at the bait shop. Keep these in your freezer. And then this line right here, I order it on Amazon all the time. You'll get it half the price of the big shops, and you know the big shop I'm talking about in Tampa and Brandon. And then here, Berkeley Vanish also I get online on Amazon, and also the Power Pro, great line. The more line you buy, the better the price. And then foam off, always buy it online. You can get this at Bass Pro as well. But I'm going to cover all these 3 of these tips right here in my coming up video, and watch, pay attention, and thank you for viewing. The best thing that I've ever used is fluorocarbon leaders. You really want to increase your catch, switch to fluorocarbon leaders. And it doesn't matter even if it's the polymer braided or you want to buy the expensive. You got to go with the fluorocarbon leaders and use 4 to 6 foot long leaders. That's the best thing for fishing Tampa Bay. These fish are heavily fished. They're pretty smart, so you really don't want to spook them. And an example of that is you throw a shrimp in off the side of the boat and it just drifts down naturally. It's going to get snatched up right away. And then let's say you're fishing with a Carolina rig and you have a 2 foot leader on, you throw it down, nothing happens. Well, it's because they see the regular monofilament line, and if it's thick, I like to use 30-40 pound braid and 20 pound 30 pound max fluorocarbon. I'm sorry, not monofilament, fluorocarbon. They just can't see it, and the longer the leader the better. You want to have a natural presentation for the fish. That's what they really want. You're going to get a lot more hookups when you do that, and I'll show you a lot more on that. We'll have an entire series on the proper rods, reels, and the line to use. That's going to be great. I'll show you that. There's one thing I want to show everybody. If you can't get live shrimp, I use frozen, and I go usually to an Oriental market, and they'll sell them by the pound, head on, head off. And here's what I have right here. These shrimp right here. These are head-on shrimp, and I got these from the MD Oriental Market in Brandon, $4.99 a pound. These are great. Look at the quality on these shrimp. I usually get 2 pounds. I like to salt them. I didn't, for presentation purposes, I didn't salt them, but I like to salt them, then freeze them, and they stay on the hook better. But when you look at the size of these compared to my hand, these are like selects. These are great. When you're using a 1 ounce jig and you hook them up through the bottom here and through that, and you have that presentation on there, that's really great bait. I mean, you can buy frozen shrimp at the bait market, or I mean at the bait store, but it's not going to be of this quality. This is really great. You can go to any Oriental store, they'll have it, and they'll have it for this price. I mean, look at that, $4.99. That's $5. That's not even a dozen and a half select fish. So that's what I use for my backup. I always have 3 or 4 pounds of these. I like to get them fresh like this. They were frozen, but they stay on the hook really well. Really, caught a lot of great grouper on this. A lot of mangroves, a lot of redfish. Everything hits these. It's just a great tip. I got a bunch of shrimp and the bucket's starting to foam, so what I really like is this foam off. Now I'm going to put a link on my site where you can get this online on Amazon. Great deal. I'll show you what it does. So just click the lid here. Take a look at this. See the bait right there? Now just put some foam off in there. Look at that. Like magic. And it'll stay like that for hours. See the shrimp? That just takes it right out of there. It'll do it with pinfish, greenbacks, all that ammonia. That's what it does. So that's what the stuff is. Foam off. Works great. Get some. Well, I hope you enjoyed that short video on 3 of my best tips. I've got a lot more tips coming in the episode. Just stay tuned. You're going to enjoy it. I'm here to help you. So thank you for watching Saltwater Fishing Tampa. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and happy fishing.